What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Otaku Summit brought to you by Immersion Studios, Pro Touch Pressure Washing and Maintenance. You can call them at 462-462-6389. So, everybody, what's good? How's everyone's week?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
That's good that y'all already. This is our first podcast.
Yeah, man, this is the debut. First
Yes.
episode.
Like, we are about to embark on a journey of informing the public about different animes, news, updates, and everything included.
Yes, sir.
So for the people at home, I am Javon, aka Kuma. Go ahead.
I'm Omar,
No, don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
aka Simba from Twitter.
Ooh.
All right. He's Tokoya. Don't let that man talk to you, but simple.
And I'm April, aka Ari.
Good.
Cool. So, anything new been going on this week for you guys?
Boku no Hero opening.
She been dying to talk about this.
Sorry.
For the people at home, April has been dying.
I have.
Since the new opening has came out for the second core for My Hero Academia, she's been talking about it nonstop. So
I
she's
have.
excited. She's excited too.
Rightfully so too, because it's sung by man with a mission, and they do not miss.
It's true. Oh, as well, it's not for this episode, but going forward, there will be four of us. But right now, we're missing one, Vicquelle. She had a funeral to attend to her, so shout out to Vicquelle and condolences again. But she will be missed. She will be missed for this episode. But going forward, there will definitely be four of us. So, general housekeeping aside, I think that's everything. Yeah. So, with that said, we got the intro out the way. This is Otaku Summit once again, and now we have some news. Omar, what's been going on in the anime world?
Basically, let's start with the biggest thing that happened today.
Okay, let's go. Oh, all right.
Chainsaw Man. The trailer came out today. Chainsaw Man is one of the upcoming Shonen Jump anime that's about to air in the fall. And when I say this is unlike anything you guys have ever seen, oh my god, this is going to be a game changer.
I saw the trailer for it, and I immediately thought to myself, this looks like a movie. I don't know what Mappa is on, because they have been doing Jujutsu Kaisen, they have been doing Attack on Titan, they're doing this now.
They also
They're
have
also doing Zombieland Saga.
Yeah.
Which you two can speak on more than me, because I actually not started, but yes, they're doing Zombieland Saga, and I think they have another movie in production. I think
there's a Mario Kart movie that they have in production right now, and they're also airing an anime. Well, not an anime original. It's a manga adaptation, but it's airing this upcoming season.
Okay,
and I'm just trying to figure out how do they have all the time to do all of this.
I still feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know. Mappa clearly has drones of people just animating everything, but because they're pulling out quality work. Exactly. I can't even deny it. Yeah. They're pulling out
multiple shows per season.
I hope they don't burn out, because I think didn't that happen with Madhouse?
April, you see the picture of the Attack on Titan director.
Hold on. Put a pin in that. Put a pin in that. We're gonna get to that. But yeah, it didn't look good. Into my perspective, it didn't look good. It did not look good. But yes, Chainsaw Man is definitely on the way as one of the anticipated manga adaptations coming from Jump. What about? I think they didn't give a date, did they?
Yeah, it's coming out this fall.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Okay. This has been a stock year for anime.
It is.
It's really good.
Anime is saved again.
I mean, was it lost before?
It wasn't.
Man, you know it's the meme. I'm saying it for the meme.
Oh my gosh. Is anything else going on? Oh, down.
Tokyo Revengers is going on a season break.
Yes.
Until October.
True.
So if you're a fan of that, you're going to have one more episode coming next week, but after that, it should be going on a season-long break, like I said. That was a key visual for Otaku.
Yeah. Aw, the collective awe.
I mean, honestly, based on the last episode, like, there's only so much pain that I could take. Like, I can't deal with that right now. I mean, I need some happiness.
I mean, we'll get more in depth with it, but for me, it's like, I'm mad that it wasn't so much as pain, it's more so it's just like, why are you so dumb? That's why are you so dumb?
Yeah, but we can get into that later.
But for those as well who are My Hero Academia fans, it is it's April. Clearly, every April's a My Hero Academia fan. But My Hero is also going on a break as well, anime and manga, for those who indulge in both or one or the other. Just 1 week. Just 1 week. It won't be too long, so you guys won't have long to wait in anticipation for what's to come for the remainder of the season and what Horikoshi has left in store for us, manga-wise. So, we got the breaks out the way. Anything else circling around in the anime universe? Anything updated we should... Oh, just a reminder. The My Hero Academia movie comes out in August.
Yes.
So definitely,
yes.
we have a lot. Jay, listen, if you are a My Hero fan, you're eating this year.
Yes.
I might as well tell you.
We are eating good this year. We are eating good this year. We got awesome openings sung by an awesome group, awesome visuals. Oh, even though some of us manga fans are kind of ticked that the arcs got switched.
We're gonna touch on that. We're gonna touch on that.
Really?
Listen,
like,
I understand why they did it, but I'm still slightly.
There's a lot of chatter going on in the My Hero community right now. To be perfectly honest, a lot of chatter. A lot. A lot to do with the animation.
Yeah.
Some to do with the switching of the arcs. But we'll get there. We'll get it. But yeah, there's been conversation about that. There's definitely been conversation about that. I think, am I missing anything else news wise?
No, there's one other thing, but it's not anime related. It's manga related.
Okay, let's go.
If you read Shonen Jump, they brought out a new series today.
Oh,
yeah. It's like a interesting take on Little Red Riding Hood.
Yes. I started a bit of it. It's pretty good so far.
Yeah,
It's
it's basically in this world there exist things like wolves, dragons, vampires, and whatnot. And the original Red Riding Hood started an organization of hunters, and they would hunt these monsters but for free. And so this story is about two hunters who are going around the world trying to save people from these things, but for money. So yeah,
nice.
That's my kind.
Yeah, it's really good.
I like
Also for those who don't know, the author of this new manga was also an assistant for Horikoshi.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yes, he was.
No wonder people
say. He stated it in the author notes they usually have at the end of every jump.
Yeah.
And he said to look out for it. He already said he feels like his art is the best art in Jump.
Wow.
So it is really good. No, his art is actually really, really good. It is legit. I can't even. Oh,
he already drew a top waifu as well.
More news on the manga side.
Yeah.
For those who are following Chosen X, which is I can't. It's the author's name right now.
Sui Ishida.
Yes, Sui Ishida, who is the author of Tokyo Ghoul. The second chapter for that is coming out July 27, I believe it was.
Oh,
so
yeah, I think I saw
definitely look at
That's
that.
today.
Was it that? No, yeah.
Or
Okay,
was it the
definitely.
29th?
No,
I think I saw a flyer of that going.
wait, was
Yeah,
it?
it's either
Was it
the
the
27th or the
29th?
29th.
Sorry.
One of those two. Yeah,
But it's definitely coming out soon. Which is new is because initially after the first chapter, he stated it's going to be updated at his own pace. So it has no actual release schedule. He's just doing it for doing its sake at this point. Like he's just doing it at his leisure. So it's like when you get it, you get it at this point.
I don't like schedules like
Which
that.
is fine, because we've had recent health issues with a lot of creators
that's
recently,
true.
which is just a perfect segue into the discussion we started in terms of the animators. So recently we saw, today, one of the animators, the director for Attack on Titan. If you saw any pictures of him today,
I'll show you.
Yeah, definitely. I'll update April for the people there.
So
but
this is
he needs sleep.
Yeah.
He needs sleep. Like, I mean, he needs to be knocked out, put
man,
on Vicquelle.
That man looks like he's been awake this entire year.
Stressed.
Oh man.
Stressed.
Look at the bag under his eyes.
Oh my god.
Look, it's strange. It's very strange.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
However, I hope he's looking like that because he's trying to fix that ending.
Wow. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Lord
There
knows.
we go.
Oh, you mean
Lord knows.
where they
That's
cut?
not
You mean
good.
where
There
they
we
cut off, right?
Yeah.
Like talk about.
No. I talking manga stuff right now.
Yeah.
That's what I talking
He's
about.
talking manga.
Like,
Okay.
He's just.
I'm not gonna get into it
Yeah,
because now it's not the time for
Yeah.
that.
Like, I didn't read the ending, but I've seen.
He's
Spoilers of
just being a
the
bit
ending?
of anime reader right now. This is
Yeah.
right.
And, like,
the shit. Sorry,
no. Listen,
the shit storm. That's
It's coming.
that happened.
But I wanted to ask, do you, when it comes to the animators, like and everything that they produce and everything, do you feel like sometimes we give them a hard time when we don't get an adaptation that we so much desired without the thought of like, hey, these dudes are probably being like extremely overworked, so this is probably a product of that,
I
that
think
exhausted.
Because
Definitely.
if the final season, well, the first half of the final season of Attack on Titan, then Mappa took it on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe like it was last minute that they took it on, and then people were talking about how they did the Malls of the Titans. And people just don't realize Mappa took a lot on, and then they suddenly got this on their lap, so they had to hurry do it, and no one realized that 3D Malls is like a faster way to do scenes like that.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
there was a lot of I have tiny complaints about that.
It
Like,
wasn't
yeah,
a-
some
it wasn't
people did
tiny.
not like how the 3D Titans look.
Like in the anime community nowadays, CG is
CG, yeah,
greatly
sorry,
looked
CG.
down upon. So
I don't understand why. It's
Well,
CG
I think it's
done
because
well.
of like things like Berserk. Like you know the more recent Berserk anime. You saw how
Okay.
you saw how the CG looked for that though,
to
right?
be fair, that was 3D not done well.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I feel like you have instances where it's done really good.
Yeah.
And
It was done good in Attack on
Yeah, I
Titan,
think
in my
Attack on
opinion.
It was
Titan
done
did
It
decently.
was.
a really
It
good
was
job
done
of
But
it.
in general, CG looks very clunky and weird.
Yeah.
Like it looks generic and stiff too. Because even in Zombieland Saga sometimes.
Yeah, but
Like,
I think they do
yeah.
that as a comedy, like not.
Well,
comedy,
so yeah,
but
it's
like as a
intentional in
knock.
that.
Yes,
in that
they're
anime.
doing it
It's
intentionally.
intentional,
Like
but yeah, like there was an anime that aired. I want to say in the winter season. I can't remember what it's called.
not
but
handshakers, because
No,
I
no,
heard
no,
a
no.
lot of a lot. Of
No,
things with handshakers.
It was something that I was actually looking forward to
The
watching.
winter. Let me
Yeah,
see.
and
Oh, why are you looking
when the
for
first
that?
episode came out, I swear to God, like it was like flash animation but with CG.
Really?
Yeah, like you can tell that like the production
was
for this
that?
show was not finished at all.
So
And-
so it's like mixing I forgot what season it was because it was so trash. Of like mixing the animation for Escanor versus Meliodas. And then
Yeah.
putting 3D into it.
yeah,
Oh my God, that's
that's
nasty.
I heard
exactly
about
how
that.
it was.
That's nasty.
I can't. The name is escaping me right now.
Nasty.
But that, like, when like, they show it in the opening first. I was like, if the opening looked this bad, imagine the show. And like, when the show came on, I just was like, yo, yeah, this is the easiest drop I ever did in my life.
Oh my God.
I couldn't believe it.
Oh my God.
So I don't watch Seven Deadly Sins anymore, but I have heard like their animation has took
Yeah.
a swan dive.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, and I know the other work that Mappa did was Yasusuke.
Oh, Yasuke.
Yes, yes. That was definitely the one.
Netflix.
Yes. Now I remember. Yeah, been
That-
busy.
I think they're doing one or two
I
animes this
understand.
coming summer as well. I
Yeah.
think.
So
Yeah.
I understand the direction with the 3D model, especially if it's quicker. Like they have
Yeah.
a lot on their plate.
Yeah, it's easier for them to use CG in cases like that, whereas it would take too much time or
Yeah,
it
when
would
they're
be too
time
hard on the
pressed.
animators to try to get all of that done.
And do you think it's a product too because of how I guess, more popular the studio is getting because of the works they're putting out, that they have to now try and keep up with that same level of production
Yeah.
to meet the expectations.
Yeah.
'Cause I just have a scary feeling that they might burn out. And I don't want that to happen because Mappa is
Yeah.
like my second favorite studio right now.
What's your
What's
first
first?
favorite?
Bones.
Of course.
Yeah.
Why did I even ask?
Anything in Bones' hands
Well.
is well done.
Now that you mentioned
For
Bones,
those that don't know, Bones is the studio that does My Hero Academia.
and they also
Yes.
did Mob Psycho.
Yes,
Yeah.
it
More
is.
for those who
And
be a
from
fan of Mob
Alchemist
Psycho.
Brotherhood.
Yes, yes, you're right.
That
You're right.
too.
Yeah.
But now, like, we can perfect segue into Bones. Now, I've seen a lot of discussion among the My Hero Academia community to where they feel like after, I'd say about around season 3 or after season 3, it kind of lost
The
its
animation quality.
that and it's like
Yeah.
identity, like its uniqueness, like it's a bit plain.
I'm glad that you
now.
brought that up because
especially
yesterday,
the first half of the season.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
yesterday-
believe that they're just saving for budget.
yesterday I was on Twitter and I saw somebody said
Mm-hmm.
that they wish that Bones would kind of like switch up the image of My Hero Academia because
Yeah, that's
he
what-
was like
yeah.
what made
Mhm.
the series so unique manga wise was the fact that it's getting darker and darker.
Yeah,
the tone is
yeah.
shifting to
yes.
to that darker
Yeah.
tone, but
Uh-huh.
the anime kind of they're trying to
It's-
like force that same season 1 type of tone.
They keep the same,
Yeah.
I guess, appeal
yeah.
that a lot of people
Yeah.
probably got into it with the kids. Like, for
Yeah.
example, with the opening, a lot of people enjoyed the song, obviously,
Yeah.
even a bit of the visuals, but they complain that
It
Bones
looked too
is-
lighthearted.
Which
not
is-
just that, it's just like forcing the kids in
Yeah.
when we know what's coming. So it's like, why didn't you? Now, mind you,
Are you talking about like the new one or the
new one,
yeah.
the new
Oh,
one.
new
So
one. Oh, yeah.
pretty much it was like, why is there so much of the students,
students.
and so less of the villains?
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
in my honest opinion, but for those who read the manga, you already know, you have an idea. The way they're doing that makes sense because they've, and for those who don't know, they switched around the arcs to whereas now the current arc, it was supposed to be after the one that's going to come after it. So I guess in order to for some more things to make a little bit more sense,
Yeah.
leading into it, so you know about certain things first. But I said that to say they've went out of their way to hide certain elements about the My Villain Academy, the My Villain arc.
Yeah.
Because they know it's such an anticipated arc and everyone's waiting for it. They're going out of the way to build that anticipation. So it's like if you had put a lot of that into the opening, that would have defeated the purpose. Because I watched a few reactions too, and they were like, they were scared to watch the opening because they were like,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Are spoilers going to be in this? I don't
think
know.
they'll switch those
Yeah, and then you
around.
had some people, I guess, certain people reacting to who had read the manga too, and they had to like give the okay. It's like, okay, no, wait, no spoilers in it. It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like for me, I feel like that defeats the purpose. But I do think there is a fair argument that Bones is trying to hold on to the image that they had early on as the tone is shifting a bit too much, especially because now you're seeing a lot of its counterpart series like Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now recently with Chainsaw Man, whereas the adaptations that they're getting blends a bit more to the style and the feel of what the manga is trying to produce. It gets the artist style a bit more, and too. So I guess it's because I've always seen complaints about My Hero when it comes to like their backgrounds and stuff. Is there's not a lot of life in there. So
Yeah.
it's a lot
no,
of
I just want to ask
their
you.
background.
Yeah,
That's a
do you
fair
guys
criticism.
feel the same way, or do you feel like Bones can do as they're now progressing into a more
Yeah.
darker tone that they can do more with it?
Yeah, like my thing is that for right now it's fine because of the arc they're in. But going forward, if they don't start to like make that shift, then I'm also gonna have a problem with that too.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can
Because-
definitely agree.
From here on out, it's just is only pain.
Yes.
Only
and-
pain.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! And if you read the manga, especially after today's and like the art direction, and that's another thing. I just want them to capture Horikoshi's art
Yeah.
much more because
Yeah.
he's above being a great storyteller with his manga, he's an amazing artist.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Art that he has is phenomenal. For anyone who reads the manga, you can probably attest to that. It is phenomenal.
It is amazing.
It is.
I do hope that Bones do capture that especially like we are taking a very huge shift, mood shift.
Yeah.
In the anime, that's why everyone's excited for the My Hero Academia. It's probably why I'm a bit iffed that they did switch the arcs, but I understand why they did it.
Yeah.
Because and like Horikoshi's style, like when I read My Hero Academia, is that he'll take a high and then he'll give you a low, but it feels like the anime is giving us like two lows,
Yeah.
sort of.
Yeah.
Because like how in the manga, so you had the 1A 1A 1B fight, and then you had that was a low, and then you had My Hero Academia,
Yeah.
and then the low was like keeping up the Todoroki's. But I understand that Bones probably want to end the season on a high.
Yeah.
So that's why they're giving us like
Yeah, no
two
doubt.
lows.
That and they want to maintain that same tone.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of jarring to go from something as dark as NVA to something that's only kind of sort of dark with the internship with Endeavor.
Yeah.
Sort of kind
Because
of.
apart from the thing that happened in this recent episode with Hawks and oh god, what's his name?
Genus.
Yeah, with
Genus?
Genus.
Yeah.
Like apart from that, like I think that's the darkest part
That-
in this entire
I
arc.
kind of like
That's
how
gonna
that
be interesting
episode
for a lot of
went.
people. That's gonna be
Yeah,
interesting a lot
because
of
I don't know if they
people.
caught on to that.
I kind of
That, I don't think so. I don't know. But I like I said, I watched a few reactions. Some people did. Some people had to wait, what? What's happening? And some people, I guess, kind of just let it happen.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll hit until a certain
When we see
yeah,
I'm
him,
trying to figure
out, like,
a
are
certain
they
reveal
gonna-
happens.
I'm trying to figure out are they gonna do like a flashback, because like at the beginning of this second core, like they said, oh well, this happened, like they showed Shigaraki, and then like they mentioned in the news, and then they show them taking the measures like because of that incident that happened, which makes me sort of like a little bit annoyed right there, is that you're telling it, like you're showing us a hint that this happened, and you're
Yeah.
showing like the actions what the commission and UA is doing to making the students take more internships on. But I'm just like, but then you need to show it so that
Yeah.
more people can understand. But then I get it.
But yeah, they're
It's
just
just that
building.
that's one part
They're
of
just
me.
building.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
They
like,
want-
like.
It's like you
what
mentioned.
happened?
It's like you
Yeah.
mentioned that you mentioned
they want you to have that in the
Yeah.
back of your mind at all
what
times.
It's like you,
Like,
like
what
you mentioned
happened?
the
Yeah.
event. You mentioned the event, and then you see like sort of like the consequences of that event.
Yeah.
But you haven't showed the event yet. That's what I'm. That's what
Yeah.
I'm slightly low.
Because if you notice the episode
iffed
too,
about.
they're still hiding characters.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
hiding.
They're hiding
Yeah.
certain characters too.
Like,
so
I
it's
really
they're not
like
gonna-
how this episode was done, because like you felt like the tone shift of Hawks, and then my favorite sequence is when Hawks gave Endeavor the book, and then Endeavor is reading the book, and then the music, and then felt like that thriller horror movie
yes,
vibe.
yes.
With,
That was definitely that
Yep.
that was executed
I
well.
love it.
That was
Yep.
executed well. But I definitely feel I feel Bones. I have faith that they
Yeah.
will execute, especially the tone, as best as they possibly can. Because I know just to give a bit of leeway too is like they are daytime, so to say, over in Japan when
Yeah.
it compared to their other counterparts. So I think Jujutsu Kaisen came out later in the day,
Yeah.
and also Revenge 2 they comes out later in the day. So I guess you
Yeah.
have to do certain things.
Yeah.
But I still have faith that they're going to come up with a proper adaptation.
Yeah.
That's gonna please a lot of fans.
One that isn't censored.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
That's all I'm going to say in regards to that.
Please. Oh, fun fact for those who may have not known, Tokyo Avengers is also censored.
It is?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. For those who don't know,
The
For those who don't know.
gang, their symbol is kind of similar to the Nazi symbol.
Oh.
So to avoid any controversy,
Yeah,
they kind
I
of like they cut that
understand.
out every time the symbol is shown or whatever.
Oh.
yeah, just not to have any
Yeah.
pressure upon them.
Yeah.
Pressure upon them. So moving on to another topic of discussion that happened this month. I think it was this month or last month. The Mount Rushmore of anime. which I guess was kind of controversial for some people, at least when it came
It
to
shouldn't have been.
I haven't
to one or
seen it.
two things, I guess, in particular. But
Yeah.
for those who don't know, I forgot the outlet. I don't know if it was Complex or Double XL that shared one of those two
Yeah, one of those two.
that shared it. But on the Mount Rushmore, they had
Rappers, right?
no. I mean, for anime.
What?
The anime Mount Rushmore.
Oh,
Mount Rushmore, yeah.
Okay.
They had Goku, Ichigo, Naruto, and Luffy basically representing Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece.
right.
So a lot of argument. There's two separate arguments. One, why is Bleach there? Two, where is Sailor Moon?
Yeah.
Now, let's. Well, first of all, does everyone here agree with the Mount Rushmore?
Dude, that's Big Fox.
Okay.
Who's on
Big
the
ones.
Mount Rushmore again?
You have
Sorry,
Dragon
yeah.
Ball Z,
Uh-huh.
Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece. That's
Okay,
the Mount
yeah.
Rushmore.
Because like they're like
Yeah.
the staple, especially
are.
of our generation. They're the staple of shonen.
They 100% are.
Staple of anime in general.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because like Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece, they were the big three.
Yeah.
Exactly. They
then-
they held it down.
Well, yeah,
for-
Dragon Ball Z was the big
Everybody
three
watched
until Dragon Ball Z.
Boom.
Everybody watched Dragon Ball.
And my thing about it is like, yeah, as we get older, I know our tastes and things get more refined, and we may look back at certain things like, but that could have been better. But like,
Yeah.
I kind of hate how we kind of play off the fact that when these things were at its peak, we enjoyed it.
Yes.
Like
You have to-
I kind of
you
hate
have to-
like a lot of the
listen.
discord around Dragon Ball Z. Like, yeah, I know it's mindless battle anime, but it's like, yeah, it's always been mindless battle
Yes.
anime, but that doesn't mean we didn't enjoy Dragon Ball Z. Like, I don't understand sometimes why we act as though we didn't. And let me just say, for all the talking centered around Bleach, and this is like one of the conversations I wanted to have. A lot of talking centered around Bleach. Yeah, cool, right? It's fine if you like mid or not, but it's like Bleach still did its thing. Like you
It
can't
did.
deny Soul
It made
Society.
its impact.
Yeah.
You can't deny the Aranka arc, and Bleach
Yeah.
still has a lot of memorable characters and the art in itself.
think Bleach is coming back, though.
Bleach wasn't it supposed to come back this
It
year?
was supposed to come back out.
Yeah,
either
but they
this year or
delayed it.
last year. Yeah.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, to next year.
Yeah.
What did happen?
I don't know, maybe it was production stuff that they needed to
I
work out.
had
But
no
Production of
idea.
COVID.
yeah.
Always
One of
blame
Wow.
COVID.
I actually, Bleach was supposed to be this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the last arc. That's
Yeah.
true. Wow. See, and that's another thing. I'm prepared. Listen, I am marking that when I release this. Because I only want to watch. I only want
Yeah.
to watch as the arc plays out. If tones shift. Now, I'm not saying the arc is phenomenal. I'm just saying I just want to see. I just want to view to see who all are watching Bleach. And
Yeah.
I just want to see the tones. I just want to see.
I
the
want to
tones.
see the reactions.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I watched
That's
it
it.
for because I
I
already
might not
Brother.
be interested in Bleach anymore, but I'll
Yeah.
still watch it.
But no, but still, at the end of the day, Bleach is really good because, like I said, those two arcs, and I don't care what anybody.
parts of Bleach was really good.
Yeah, parts of
Fair,
Bleach.
fair.
Parts.
I agree. No, I agree. Listen, I definitely agree. Bleach was one of the first animes I ever
Yeah.
stayed up all night binge watching when I first learned
Yeah.
that. Wait a minute, this comes out in Japan. Like they have episodes ahead. I can watch this on YouTube. Hold on, wait.
Shout out OG YouTube.
real, the one that didn't block anything, that had
Yeah.
all the episodes later.
Everything.
Naruto 199
Everything.
part 8.
Yo, talk about it. Talk about
No
it.
sponsor this. Konnichiwa.
Like how I looked at
Yo.
Bleach, like from my experience with Bleach, it's like it had a good running start, and then
No, it did.
tripped. And
It
then it
did.
tripped and then rolled downstairs.
But a lot of people don't know too. Like Jump gave Kudo like a really hard time.
Yeah, they
while
didn't
he
believe
was
in that one no
doing-
more.
Yeah, they gave him a really like
It was
the
rough.
last
It was
arc was
Mm-hmm.
really a middle finger to them. It's like, okay, you rushing me
Yeah.
to do this. All right,
Yeah.
cool. I'm just gonna give you anything. It really
Yeah.
was. It was a middle finger to them. It's like, all right, cool. Boom, here's your arc.
See,
Go
that
away.
right there is also why I'm curious to watch this anime because
Mm-hmm.
for all we know, I think Kuma was involved in it. So
Who's animating it?
Yeah, that's
Which studio's on?
I think it's the same one. The
did it
same
prior?
one as
Who
as
did-
Naruto. Them.
Oh, okay.
Toei.
No, Studio Period.
I mean, sorry,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if they're going to add material to it.
Or make it
to
more
make it-
cohesive.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would enjoy
I like that.
I would
I like
enjoy
that.
an anime of like still the same arc, but original things that flesh out
Yeah.
and make it much. I would enjoy that a lot.
Yeah.
Especially because Kuma's in a better place now. So it's like
Yeah.
he has Burn the Witch, which he like I don't know. He's trying to do this new thing where you have seasonal manga. That's okay, cool. But Burn the Witch was really good, and that's I guess it's a side story of Bleach too.
Yeah.
So
Burn the Witch is really?
yeah.
I did not
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Word.
Burn the Witch is for those who did not know, Burn the Witch is a part of the Bleach universe.
Wow.
Yeah, but like I was gonna say too, like I was saying earlier, it's like you have those arcs, those certain arcs. You have certain characters as well, and I don't care what anybody says. Zanbakutos are some of the coolest powers in anime. To me,
Yeah.
when you have the Bankai and everything, yeah,
Kuma was
we
on
want
his
it.
bike with
Exactly, and it's art. But the next side of that question, which is we could guess we go a bit more deep, and it may stir up some because I know there are a lot of fans of this, and I know the Discord centered around this anime. But Sailor Moon, great, phenomenal anime, legendary anime, helped in pioneering the Magica Girl series and everything.
Yeah.
It 100% has its place among the top,
It should.
and deservedly so.
Yeah.
But here's the question I wanted to present. It's like when I say we have, but a lot of people have watched Sailor Moon, but they haven't watched Sailor Moon.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
And for those who don't know what I'm saying is this: it's like you know about Sailor Moon, you can recall Sailor Moon.
But if I was to ask you plot details,
Right.
you ain't know
Not
nothing.
much.
If I was
You can't answer my questions.
If I had to say, yo, what was your favorite arc in Sailor Moon? You'd be like, what? But if I had to say it about Dragon Ball Z, you'd be like, oh, yo,
Oh,
man.
yeah, man.
When
Go-
Cell
go
started
on, Cell
that tournament.
tournament.
Yo, when Kid Buu, you stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm always curious as, the conversation centered around it. It's like, I don't know. I guess I feel like that's why Sailor Moon's usually left off a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's partly the Sailor Moon's format fault. Because Sailor Moon, because I
Okay.
sort of noticed this when I watched the movies,
The Crystal movies.
the Crystal movies.
All
Oh, you mean the ones that just came out on Netflix?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Is that Sailor
All right.
Moon's format is the villain of the week. We go out and we fight them. Moon person
yeah.
power, man.
Yeah.
And then it feels like it does the same thing every arc. So every arc feels the same and looks the same.
I may get flack for saying this, but I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna say it anyway. It has a Power Rangers theme.
Yeah.
That's exactly
It
it
has
is.
Power
It
Rangers.
is.
That's
It,
exactly
it definitely has a Power Rangers
Especially
theme.
since they have
Yeah.
like a Power Rangers like esque live
Yeah.
action.
Villain of the week, like you said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mind you, it does it well.
It does it well, but then
is what
everything
it
is the
because
same.
Yeah.
I had a recent comment from someone who had watched Sailor Moon back
Mm-hmm.
then when they were watching the movies, and it's like,
No.
yeah, it's like I don't know,
They
I'm not
should
liking
know.
this.
If you are a
liking this.
newcomer to Sailor Moon, do not watch those movies. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, do not watch those movies.
Why?
Because originally the Crystal movies were supposed to take place after the series because they didn't decide to make another season, so they decided to put it in. So let me tell you, they did they didn't do it in movie format. They did almost in they shoved episodes and the episodes was playing one after another. Without commercials and without the episode padding, which you would put to make an episode run longer.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the type of I can understand now why people said the movies were boring because they did it not in a movie format.
but it's like they're just putting a bunch of episodes together.
It's like they shoved
and-
they shoved a bunch of
Why
episodes
would they do
together.
that?
That's sort of like
Yeah.
what they did for JoJo. I noticed while I was watching because I just started watching JoJo. They have the first two parts set up like an hour long, I guess, binge, but I assume it's just the episodes themselves
Yeah.
together. But I'm like, I don't know how that works because it seems to be shorter than it would be if you watched the season itself.
I didn't know that they had it like that.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, Crunchyroll has. I guess they have one subsection for those two parts where it's just an hour. You can just, I guess, watch it all at one time. Yeah, I was surprised too.
Sailor Moon did that
That's
because it
too.
was so stupid. They did the monster of the week thing within it, and it's like no.
I feel bad for you.
Why y'all did
I
that?
watched JoJo the right way. So
No, wait. I'm watching the season. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
I noticed that it was there, but
Yeah.
I'm watching it by the season. I'm watching it by the season.
Okay.
Definitely. So I guess at the end of the day, we all agree that
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore
Yeah.
should
No
remain
question.
and to stay the
Yeah.
same.
No
All right,
question.
but other than
Anime viewers, remember where you came from.
100%. Like,
Remember where
yes,
you came
please.
from.
That's
Remember
it.
what
Like,
you
yo,
first
that's it.
watched.
Yo, you hit the nail on the head.
Yes.
Right
You hit
there.
the nail on the head. Like,
Yes.
let's not get too snarky and too elitist. Like,
Thank you.
we just don't pretend like when school ended and
Yes.
Tsunami was on, we did not sit in front of the TV
Yes.
and watch Dragon Ball Z.
Every
Let's not forget.
I don't care how much you hate Goku. I don't care
Yeah.
like how much feel he's dumb. Yes, we
Yeah.
all know that. We
Yes.
agree.
Yes.
We agree 100%. But that's not an act like we did watch
Do
Dragon Ball
not
Z.
forget.
Like a lot of you. I know there are some who didn't for sure, who didn't. But let's not act.
I almost want to call one name, but I ain't gonna do that.
No.
I ain't gonna do that.
Nobody know what I'm about. Not the first episode. Not the first episode.
Do not forget the first animes that you watched, the first mangas that you've read.
Right.
So,
Thank you.
are you guys ready for the review portion of this podcast?
Yes. Yes.
Lady, you were excited. You were excited.
She is very. She come prepared. I see.
Hey, that's
I
okay.
just have to
April.
look up on my list. That's all. My
So-
spring list.
I guess let's start with Zombieland Saga because you two are the experts. I've not started Zombieland Sagas yet, but I get they recently had their finale. So
Yeah, this is the-
I saw you two talking about that a lot. So what's going on with Zombieland Saga?
Yeah, this is the second season
Yeah.
of Zombieland Saga that just ended. So if you guys wanna, well, I could give you a brief synopsis, but basically, it's like an idol anime, but it's a parody of idol
It's-
animes.
okay,
It's an
from what I saw.
anime with a twist.
Yeah, like
Watch the first
the
episode.
first episode, I kid you not, that's the
Watch that
funniest shit I've
blind.
ever seen in my life. Like
Watch that
when I
first
came
episode
into
blind.
this anime, I was expecting like the standard idol show. The main character was like, "Oh yes, I'm going to the studio to be an idol to fulfill my dream," and then she just steps out of the house and something happens, and I was just sitting there like, "There's just no
Wow.
way." I think, what is this?
So pretty much this is a gag anime.
Speaking of that,
Alright,
guys,
cool,
I
cool.
don't like idol animes.
Me neither.
But then, like,
Yeah, I don't think I've ever
hearing
watched idol anime.
Zombieland Saga, I'm
I
like,
think I've
okay.
ever watched anime.
I saw the title Zombieland Saga. I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a chance. I don't like idols. And then when I saw what happened, I was like, you have my attention.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it.
Season 2 was basically more of the same as season 1.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
what we were talking about
Yes,
was the
yes.
finale.
Yes.
Like, when I say the series is wild as hell, like, the most unexpected shit would happen in this anime. And you would just be
Oh my
like,
gosh.
where is this coming from? Why?
Like,
And the ending, like, spoiler alert. They had to, like, there was like an earthquake, right?
it was like earthquake / tsunami.
Yeah, in
What
their
they
city.
had.
And they did a concert for the city to like unite everybody or whatever, and as well as to put themselves more on the map. So the concert was successful or whatever.
Yeah.
Yada yada yada. Outro plays. Post credit scene starts. Aliens
It's like
came from the sky. It's
like-
like,
Is this Riverdale?
bro,
it's like a flying saucer.
What's happening? What's happening?
Flying saucer flew over Saga and then obliterated it.
it annihilated it.
Oh my God.
I was like, where do we go from here?
That sounds amazing.
It's like, is this a dream? Like, did someone watch this?
Like,
Because one of the underlining themes of the show
Uh-huh.
with one of the main characters, Kotaro,
Okay.
he was always saying how like we have to save Saga because something coming, something happening.
Yeah.
And I was thinking it was the earthquake / tsunami. But what if he was meaning this?
Gosh.
Because at the end of the day, this man, he zombified these girls.
Yeah.
ooh,
The idols are
okay.
dead. They're all dead. And he brought them back to life as zombies. We don't know how he do it. They never said how he do it.
They never showed, but
alright.
like they did have an episode that was like sort of like the history of Saga. which
Yeah,
was
they
really
did.
good. That 2-part episode was really good.
Yeah.
Like it showed how certain characters got to where they are.
Yeah.
And then certain characters are immortal. I was like, that was a very interesting. Speaking of Kotaro, spoiler warning again, but did you realize that he was bleeding
Yeah. Yes, he was.
after he did that bow and then he
Yes,
covered
he
up
was.
the blood?
So it
Yeah.
sounds like a setup for season 3.
It is, but like,
But a
it's
part
so,
of me was like, I
it's
can't.
so, like, I don't know where they going because
You know, it'd be
the city was
ballsy.
destroyed. So I'm
You know,
like,
it'd be ballsy if they just end the anime right there.
if they do that, I'd riot.
The entire thing.
I'll
I'd
be
riot.
pissed. I'll be pissed, but I'll be like, that's ballsy.
No.
Oh my god. Okay,
I
so I on a scale of comparison, because in a sense it's a joke-centered anime, how
Yeah.
does it stack to Love is War in terms of funny?
Oh, Love is War. Okay. Zombieland Saga is more so like the characters themselves are doing funny things,
Oh, okay.
but it's in direct relation to their relationship with Kotaro because I can't remember the voice actors' names, but he plays characters to like this like loud and eccentric and whatnot.
Yeah,
and
he's the same voice actor as Dazai from Bungo Stray Dogs, right?
Yeah. So he has talked to these girls any type of way, and he is just do whatever he want to do. So he'd be like, "You stupid zombie," and
Okay.
stuff.
Like
And
he
stuff
would, like they'll be sitting down in their chairs waiting for him to come. He would just come for work.
Or he come busting the room, it's like, "Oh, hi, all gozaimasu," like dead loud, and they just be like,
Yo,
you
okay.
know the video I used to send to inside the group chat?
yes!
That's where that's from.
Yo,
what-
okay, now
that's where that's
Alright,
from.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely starting Zombieland.
Yeah. So it's stuff like that.
Okay, you got me. You
Yeah.
sold me. Okay. I mean, we've talked about My Hero a lot so far, but I guess we could briefly discuss.
We could
the-
summarize
Like the first core?
class 1A versus 1B.
Let's do that. Let's summarize the first core.
Yeah.
That's good.
Let the biggest fan start then.
Because like me personally, even when I read it in the manga, I was not too much of a fan of it.
Yeah.
Not really. But even in anime, I still wasn't much of a fan of it. Like one thing that I didn't like was that when Midori had the black whip, they highlighted with green. I'm like, why did you do that?
Because green is his color.
I know green is because you have to
I thought
highlight
that was
everything
because
with
of
green.
the lightning.
I
Was
don't-
it not?
I mean, I thought they
so.
chose that aesthetically because
He's green,
green
but
is his
then
color.
I just
Because
don't
in the
like
manga, I
it.
thought it
could
was
be.
just black.
It could be that as well. But
in the manga, it's
yeah.
black. I think I liked
Yeah.
it when it was just black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't like the.
I
green
just assumed it was
highlights
the
of
lightning
it.
too because how he just made special mention of. It's a
Yeah.
lot stronger now.
Yeah,
So
I
I
guess.
figured that was the thing about it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I understand. Like I understand. Like, the animation was little did dip in that in the.
It started strong.
It started strong, but then it dipped.
Yeah.
Because everyone
yeah.
was comparing like the Shinzo face.
Uh-huh.
Like when Shinzo, like that was like a big move for Shinzo when he took off the voice and he's like, Midoriya, let's fight. And then Midoriya's like, yeah. And then like it shows a close of Shinzo's face, and then Shinzo's face looks so wrong.
Oh, Jesus.
Really? I think I have to go back. I have to look back
I
at
didn't
that.
look at it. I didn't go
Yeah,
I looked
I
at it,
didn't
I was
compare
like-
that.
It looks so wrong.
I
Like
have to look back at that.
they have some animation flaws in it, but I believe that they were saving the good
Yeah,
animation for what's to come.
obviously. I guess. I mean, granted, it wasn't anything as glaring as when they had the Mario versus Overhaul fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least at
But-
the end.
yeah.
Which, mind you, I didn't mind. Oh. If you're wondering why we paused,
Our producer has been watching
he hasn't watched the
five
season.
yet.
Season 4. He hasn't watched season 4 yet.
Laughing at you.
Okay, my bad.
Like the first
Pardon me.
half was still good.
Yeah, no, listen. For me, I came away with the same thought I had when reading with the manga. As well as you, I didn't enjoy it as much reading it weekly.
Yeah.
I feel it's a much better
It's-
binge.
yeah, it's
though.
better- it's better
It's a much
visually.
better. No, yeah. I'll
Visually
give it.
and
Yeah,
binging it,
it did feel slightly better watching it than
Yeah.
reading it, but it's still overall a better binge than it is seeing it done
Yeah.
weekly.
Because
the most part.
like in the manga, I remember like it took him 2 chapters to wrap up each match. I'm like, why?
It took him more than 2 chapters, actually.
It took 2 or 3 chapters.
It took
to
more
wrap up, I
because
think.
if you remember, and this is why I didn't. It's like I didn't think too much about the arc during that period. I think Hori was sick or he was dealing with something. But if you remember correctly, during that arc, the pages were lower than they usually were.
Yeah,
so we were
they're
getting
lower
like
numbers.
10 to 12 chapter
Yeah.
pages, and he even made
And
mention.
this
It's
is
like
the first time that show, especially like the chapter with the concert arc. Like if you go back.
Oh right.
Like,
When he
has
didn't complete it.
unfinished.
When he didn't
Some of
complete
those
it.
panels were not finished.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. I
Because
forgot
like
about that.
he wasn't feeling well. And he was pressed for time as
Boom.
well.
Right. Someone else did that recently, but I can't remember who.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Well, not just
manga
the
did.
well,
manga
yeah,
did.
but
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
someone had left unfinished pages. I can't remember
Yeah.
with whom. But yeah, like so he made mention that
Yeah.
I know the pages aren't as long as usual. It's like
Yeah,
so it's like
because
it was So
Historical has been on and off.
right
Yeah.
when it came to that, so it's like I understood, but overall, it was alright. It was an alright arc. It's still not worse than the provisional license arc to me personally.
Yeah.
That's still above that. Yeah, I didn't-
Provisional license.
I didn't care
arc.
for the provisional
Some
license
parts
arc
of the
that much.
provisional license arc was so boring.
Yeah.
Like, especially when they
okay.
added episodes to that. It's like I didn't want to know how Sue and Momo got in. I don't care. even though I like Momo.
Yeah.
But I was like, Momo
mind
and
you.
Sue. I like this man's like, I still don't want to know how they got in.
Mind you, I wish they had taken that kind of liberty with the joint training arc. Now I wish they had fleshed out
Yeah, they should have fleshed out.
certain fights or
Yeah.
much more. I was hoping for that. But, and then overall, I got moments for the characters I liked. And as it got to the end, of course, it started to ramp up.
Yeah.
Much more. It got to the last 3 matches. Everything
So
started to ramp up.
I like that spin thing what Midoriya did, like when he went again.
Oh, when he grabbed Shin's
When he
scarf?
grabs the
Yeah.
capture scarf and he
Yeah.
wraps that,
Yeah,
that was such a cool spin, animated wise.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh god, I love that.
I feel like I'm in the minority here though because
You loved it.
No, it's not that I loved it. One of my personal complaints with the manga up to this point was that we didn't see enough of Class B.
Yeah.
So
I
when
can agree
when he
with that, yeah.
announced
Yeah.
that they were going to have like this tournament type of thing, I was very excited because I was
Yeah.
like, yes, we finally get to see what everybody in Class B could do
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot. And then I was very intrigued by the teams too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
true.
when I was reading it, I wasn't bored personally. I was
Yeah.
very excited. Now, mind you, there were certain matchups that I was looking forward to more than others.
Obviously.
So, but other than that, like I enjoyed it thoroughly because, like I said, I'm all about world building, characterization, character development, and Class B greatly needed this.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
So,
same. Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's why I personally enjoyed this arc. Now, I understand the criticism that it was kind of boring at times. That much I could agree with, but other than that, like I personally, like I was very thankful for this arc.
Yeah, I
Speaking
did.
of Class
Uh-huh.
1B, my favorite student now from Class 1B is the Mushroom Girl.
Oh Jesus,
I love her quirk.
she is a serial killer.
I am
Yeah,
forever.
love
I am
her
forever a
quirk.
Mudman fan.
Killer.
I will forever be a Mudman stan.
Oh,
what I'm
Jesus.
saying.
But her quirk is so lethel, and I love
is.
No,
it.
see,
It is.
When I read that in the
right.
manga, that's like one of my favorite moments
That's why
from that arc.
I-
It was like when she literally
I agree with
almost
Omar.
killed everybody
He did.
with
Yeah.
her spores.
Yeah.
That's why I agree with Omar. I did enjoy seeing a lot of Class B.
Yeah.
'Cause that being one of the things where I was very surprised. Like, oh wait, you could do that. Like, I enjoyed
Yeah.
that. It's like,
Yeah.
so it's like, yeah. So it was outside of that. I mean, that side it was needed.
Yeah.
It was definitely needed. But outside of that, yeah, it was like I just didn't enjoy seeing it week to week because I just felt
Yeah.
it dragged. That's my only thing.
Yeah.
It felt like
Yeah.
it just dragged a bit.
But like you guys said, it's a lot better if you binge it.
Yeah.
Fox, yes, it
Yeah.
is. It's a
Yeah.
much better arc.
You didn't have to
binge-wise.
suffer with us when we had to read that week to week.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Man, since you did suffer because you watched it week to week. but-
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But it's a lot more palatable if you
Yeah,
watching it
if you're
visually.
watching
yeah.
it visually,
Boom.
it's
Yeah.
more,
Boom.
it's better.
Yeah.
So, you can move on to Tokyo Revengers now. April hasn't started.
I haven't watched it, so I'll just
yeah.
I'll be like that little kid with the eye with I'm gonna put my iPod on.
Let's just say that great story, great characters, annoying main character.
Wait, let's break this. Yeah, we have to break it down like that.
Oh, God,
Tokyo Revengers has some of the best side. I don't want to. Because sometimes they feel like the main characters.
Yeah, they should have been the main characters.
But like, I'll just say cast of characters.
Yeah.
Outside of the main character that I have seen in recent anime.
Yeah.
Like, everyone has an interesting story. The story itself is interesting.
Yeah.
But on the world building, like, it's really well done, especially on the whole time traveling take.
Oh yeah, give them a synopsis as to what it's about.
Yeah, so essentially, you have the main character Takamichi, who I guess it is late what it is, 30s? He's early 30s, 30 or
no,
20?
he's 25. 26.
No, 26?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Yes, he's 26. At this point in his life, he's pretty much the loner,
he's a
loser. Yeah, the stereotypical loser.
Living at
office
home,
job,
virgin.
living right, 26-year-old virgins, like
he's a bum.
Essentially.
What do they call?
He's not a neat.
He's not a neat because he has a job. He has a job.
Yeah, he has a job.
Okay.
Mind you, it's not a good, like, not really the best job ever, and he doesn't keep his room clean or whatever. But, he's just, like I said, a stereotypical loser. He just really just going through life, everything, like, his happening in his life. So, presented to him. So, he's I guess, watching the news, he realized that, his ex-girlfriend had died.
She was murdered.
Dun, dun, dun. I love it. But yeah, so the brother of the girl comes and presents Takamichi with this offer. Before you get to that, suddenly he's pushed on these trail tracks and he meets himself back into his past life and he doesn't know how.
Oh, it's like a racist.
Yes.
Thank you. I was trying to remember. Yes. Yes. It is definitely like erase. So essentially, he connects with the girl's brother, who is now a detective, because he told him back in the past, take care of your sister. Mm-hmm. So now they're essentially going through time travel to stop the events of what happened to his sister, because it's connected to this dangerous gang that he once was connected to. So it's a lot that happens. It's a lot that happens. It has
a lot of drama.
Yeah, it has its
mystery.
Right. It has its funny beats. It has its emotional beats. Like it's very
real.
The emotional
high.
Now they're not to your eternity high.
Oh yeah,
but they're high.
We have to wait till we get.
They're definitely high. So it's for the most part, I've seen like a lot of people are watching it this season. It's really good. It's a really good manga. But it has one of the worst MCs that I've ever seen.
The main character, he is like he's so difficult to watch.
Like, I want to cheer for him. Like I honestly do. Like
he just makes a lot of stupid decisions. That's like he doesn't think critically at all.
Oh.
And my issue too is like every episode it's cry and repeat. I learned nothing.
Okay,
next episode.
I don't have my issue with you crying,
repeat.
right? But
No.
At least make an effort to try to change.
I don't have issue either, especially because my favorite Deku gets called crybaby all the time. I don't have no issue with that. I have no issue with the emotional
cry,
thing.
But you do something after, dude.
That's my problem.
Do something.
It's like he does it. He cries over it. He says, "Oh, I learned nothing." it's like it connects. It's like boom. Now we do something.
I learned nothing, but I won't do anything.
Next episode.
I do
You
nothing.
just went through this. I cry again. Let's repeat it. I learned nothing. Like, dude, you just went through this. Like, this doesn't make sense. I understand you being emotional at certain points, but like every episode over the same thing. Like we were just here. Like fam, like no, stop it. So
get some help.
That growth is gonna take a while.
if it happens, because he's had
already 13. No, it's not 13 episodes. Yes, 12 episodes.
12. Yes, 12. Yes, 12. It's 12.
Yeah.
It's 12.
Come
like
on.
he's had the last few episodes.
You have to get some growth.
That's my thing.
See, right? You would
He's
think
had
he
some.
get it. But then like something was just happening and he's just revert back to his old ways.
Gosh, I don't like when I watch anime like there's no growth in the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But
yeah.
the silver
I'll
lining is that
still
there's
watch it.
growth with everybody else.
No,
the
no,
silver
like
lining.
So he's like
legitimately.
that weed in the middle of the. No, but weeds actually grow though.
Well, like,
He's
there
like
goes
so,
that.
he's like that seed that you didn't water, but you watered everyone around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason,
Okay.
yeah, because
Yeah.
like, truthfully and honestly, like all the other characters definitely make up for him, for like his character, like 100%. Like if you start watching it, you're immediately gonna fall in love with all the other gang members associated. So that's
Erase the
a good
gangs,
good
okay.
yeah. Oh, and side note, can I just say, yeah, this is what this just made me remind myself, like anime fans and fans of like certain shows, like when you really love, like they get really, really touchy. Like there was this one post on Twitter where this guy was saying it had Takamichi and it had Yusuke together, right? So
Yeah.
it had reality.
Yusuke is from Yu Yu Hakusho. by the way.
Yeah, for those who don't know,
okay.
and if you don't know that, I don't know why you listen to this podcast. I'm just saying.
You've never seen Yu
They
Yu
have
Hakusho?
them as a
I'm joking.
pairing
I'm
or
joking.
something.
I'm joking. I'm
You have
joking.
to
I'm
get on
joking.
that.
I'm joking.
You have to get on that.
They have
I
them as a
just-
pairing or something.
Yeah, so it's like reality and what you want to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Takamichi is the reality of the situation. Yusuke is essentially saying he has no hands. He can't fight.
Yeah, that's another thing.
So I'm like,
Every episode he's get. Oh, geez.
that's fine. I give up on that. So that's my thing. I quote as like, oh well, I gave up on that like by episode 3. But essentially, I gave up on him learning how to fight, and everyone for some odd reason taking as me. I gave up on the anime. It's just like, oh, you're lost.
well,
I'm just
listen,
like,
to everyone's
That's where
defense.
the episode one
To everyone's
when he go
defense.
and beat up them other kids, and I was like, oh, so he actually could actually fight now or whatever.
that was
You
the
know.
sight. That was like that episode is like oh my god, what's his name from Jujutsu Kaisen?
Which one?
Who Mahito killed?
Oh, you mean what do you name?
Oh my god, what is his name?
No.
See, now I
His
have to
friend.
look
the
You
His
mean
friend.
Yuji's friend?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have to look for it now.
Yeah.
I can't remember
my
him, but I know
God,
you're
have to look
talking
for it.
about.
I have to look for it.
But you know, speaking of learning how to fight, like remember Midoriya didn't remember that he had legs until.
Hey,
See, like listen, like if
ease
you
up-
love, if
ease
you
up on
love,
my boy.
if you love anime, you have to realize that not all of it's going to be perfect. Like, listen, I love Boku no Hero, but I just shredded that one A
Listen,
versus one B
ease
arc.
up.
You have to realize that there are some flaws
Hey.
and there are some highs of the
Yes,
anime.
but you
That
have,
was-
you have to exhibit some sort of change for me, man. Like I can't
Yeah.
watch you do the same shit over and over again.
yeah,
Like, but then he made a
It's
bold
the-
statement at the end of the last episode.
Oh, he made a
so-
very bold statement. I
So
want to see what
I wanna see what
I
I'm
want to see what
gonna
that
do.
foolishness
so there's
doing.
Yeah.
there's a little root growing out of the
So
seed. now.
we can see. 'Cause
thing
remember,
is-
like I said, I thought he had
That's the
hands
thing.
after a certain episode, but that was wrong. I was
Oh,
wrong.
he
I
had
was
hands
horribly
now. All of a
wrong.
sudden-
No, he
he had
doesn't.
hands, so
No,
we
he
forgot
got
he had
no
hands.
Here's the
So,
thing.
that
Here's
was
the
a
thing.
cycle.
Here's the thing.
Oh.
He has guts
Yeah.
and spirit. Like that's it. He has fortitude. Like he gains fortitude. Like he learns to stand up for himself. It's just
Yeah.
that
You need a brain.
he can't fight.
Yeah.
He can't. Like I don't know what to.
Yeah,
I don't know what. I don't even know what to tell
You
you.
need them niggas behind you at all times.
Like on all that. Mind you, in one episode where he did, it's like, all right, cool. You got your W in the CFLs. Like,
Yeah.
Way to go, bro. Way to go. You finally got that dub.
You still looking for that dude's
I
name?
can't. I don't know why I can't find it.
Put,
Where
put,
is he?
Oh gosh. Eddie.
And it's right
Eddie-
at the tip of my tongue. Like I don't know why. It's right at the tip of my tongue.
Oh jeez.
Oh
Bro,
my
what is
god.
happening here?
And this is gonna
Yeah.
haunt me until I find it. You know.
Anyways, back to the review.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of like, there was like I know me and Vicky talked about this in Discord.
Go ahead.
But these two animes, I must said, Hige, it's Hige and
Hige Hero.
Hige Hero
Oh yeah, you
and
guys still yeah.
Yeah.
and Kimochi.
Mm.
Okay, like so one anime, the first one was about this dude. He's in his 20s, he finds a girl, 16, I think 16, 17, I can't remember. And he takes her in. And like, wants to make her be better, whatever. And then the next one, Kimochi, it's about Wait, is that it? Yeah.
I know what it is.
Ki-
It's essentially the
Koi
same.
Kimo, yeah.
It's
Same
essentially the same
format.
premise, but
And me and Vicky was talking about how in one anime we don't, because like both animes talk like has an older guy with a much younger girl, or a girl who's in high school.
Oh, you guys did mention that.
Yes.
Yes.
So
yes,
you
yes,
talk
yes.
about how in one we don't want the guy to get with the schoolgirl, but then the next time we were like, we want the guy to get.
yeah. See, this where the weird
two
side of
sides,
anime
yeah,
is
the
coming.
weird
We're
side
gonna have to discuss that Monday. I'm just saying.
like
we're gonna
she
have to
was
discuss that
saying,
Monday.
the two premises are the same. Whereas it's like a man who in like his mid to late 20s,
Yeah.
dealing with a 16 to 17-year girl, but in one the guy is actually trying to like romantically pursue the little girl, and the other guy is want he trying to be like a big brother though, trying to like look out for
Make her life better.
put some good values inside her or whatever and make sure she okay. And we have April over here who is rooting for one of these guys to get with the teenage
It's
girl.
so weird because like it's
And now I'm side-eyeing all of you.
Exactly.
like
All of you.
both of them are very good actually, and like both of them do discuss like the you are an adult, you are a big grown adult in your 20s, and you are dealing with this. Like they really.
Oh, they
do
actually-
deal with-
they actually discuss
like,
it.
both animes
Yeah.
do discuss.
Oh, they bring it to the
age.
forefront.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
do.
that's actually pretty
Especially
interesting.
in the one with the brother, with the big brother, likes the like his sister's friend.
Yeah.
Because they even actually brought their ages into it. Because like she was like, oh, well, he's 10 years older than me, and then like she's 17, so he's 27, and so like she actually talks about she even talks about it with her mom. Says how old old
Oh,
is
that's
that? How much older is
actually
that older than you?
Pretty interesting.
And so like she says, well your dad was 5 years older than me. And so like they talk about the age, yes, and like her mom says, what's 5 years?
See,
Okay,
I can't think like that, man.
What's
Because I had the
But, like,
same discussion
Okay,
with somebody already.
spoiler how
Koi Kimo.
Oh, quick.
Koikimo.
Quick,
Yeah.
with it.
Oh, yeah.
It's Junpei. It's Junpei.
Oh, okay.
I found
You found
it. Yeah, it was gonna
He
kill
could
me.
rest though.
Yes, I can rest easy. Go ahead, April.
Koikimo, like how Koikimo ended was very nice because like, she did ask him to wait till she got older.
Same thing, babe. Like, why am I interested in a little girl, babe?
I mean, she's 17. She's almost 18. I'm not
This
condone-
man like
I'm-
28. Babe.
I'm not even like this is weird. This is
He's
weird. I don't
breeding her.
Exactly.
He's not grooming.
He's
I don't think
grooming
he's
her.
grooming her. I don't
That's
think
what he's
he's
doing.
grooming her.
That's grooming.
Yeah, anime
I'm
is
just
weird
saying.
sometimes, people.
Yeah, like I said, we gotta talk about that one day.
But
that's Japan, though.
But
that's normal in Japan,
Japan's
so-
a weird
Because like
place. man.
consent
Japan's
is
a weird place.
16 in Japan.
Yeah.
Is it? Or yeah,
Is
Or
it?
was it 13? Or
What?
14? One of those
could
two.
be,
Whoa.
Yeah.
could be.
Yeah.
Japan.
We'll shelve them and Vicky is here.
Yeah. We're good.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Others we'd have to talk about too.
To your eternity.
As they get. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, that-
I
your
have not
eternity.
watched the recent episode. I've let it build too because I'm like, this is a lot of pain.
Pain.
I mean, to
Y'all
your
know only
eternity.
pain.
To your eternity
This
is
is a
only
lot of
pain.
pain.
It's
Only
only
pain.
pain.
This is a
Like,
lot of pain.
They've
That's all it is.
I think they've slowed down the pain.
No.
Like,
No, they didn't.
That's
No, they didn't.
sort of.
Okay.
No, they didn't.
Sort of.
For the people
Sort
at
of.
home who don't know what To Your Eternity is,
No, they didn't.
give them a breakdown.
To Your Eternity is about this creature who was made by some supernatural force, and he was settled into the world, our world,
As a pebble.
Yeah, as a stone.
It's a stone.
to live amongst the people and learn as much as he can or whatever. So this stone eventually turns into like this dog wolf thing, and then it turns into a human.
Hey, listen,
and then
listen.
we're following this creature in this human form as he meets other human beings around the world.
heart.
And along the way, he forms a lot of strong connections with people. But like we said before, this is only pain the
And he
anime.
learns.
So a lot of messed up stuff goes down, and you're just left sitting or laying down, however you consume anime, just in despair.
bring napkins.
You're just
Not
like,
napkins,
can it get
tissues.
any worse than this?
Oh, bring all your napkins. Bring your
And-
napkins.
Tissue. Yeah.
It
Please,
does. So
God.
yeah, make sure you have tissues on.
But like I kind of liked how what the being the supernatural being said in this episode, this week's episode. He says that like he's staying in one spot. He says, well, Fushi decides to stay in one spot, and like if you're staying in one spot, you won't get much stimulation. And
Yeah.
I kind of like. That's sort of like life in essence.
Yeah.
I kind of like that line from this
Yeah.
week's episode because if you're staying in one spot and you're not doing anything new, like you're not getting
Staying
much.
stagnant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's why I was like, oh, is this because something's going
That's
to
kinda
happen?
That's kind of deep.
And,
'cause,
but
like-
see, that also foreshadowed the pain that I told you that is still there.
Yeah,
So-
pain is coming. But like we took a
Pain
little
coming,
break.
it already there.
Well, okay, more pain is coming, but like there's a little break from the pain. But like looks like how this
Yeah.
episode ended, there's more pain to come.
Oh my god.
Because like I don't trust the opening anymore.
Oh, you thought this was all sunshine
Don't-
and rainbows?
Because like even like from the, like I know openings is always be deceiving, but my gosh, Tia Eternity opening is deceiving.
Yo, it's so,
That's so
happy go
deceiving.
lucky.
It is. It really is.
But like they show some characters growing up and then
Don't do it.
What there's one in
Keep it on, keep it
particular,
on.
I know
and
that's
I
one
was like,
particular.
Don't do
is
it.
I'm not
they
Don't do
gonna
it.
alive?
spoil.
But they
Don't
they
do it. Don't do it.
yeah, like it's,
Don't do it.
It's
And you know what's so silly? The episode when said character died, I just realized it when I was watching open. I was like, oh, you grew up. I'm so happy. And then that same episode they die. I'm like,
Once
well,
again,
that was a lie.
the Junpei effect where they had him in the opening.
But
Yeah.
like they did, but
That
like no, they
man
did
never
foreshadow-
stepped foot in that
They-
school.
But they foreshadowed him turning into
No,
a monster.
they
If
did
you
not.
watch the opening again,
I'ma
you will
watch it again.
see-
I'ma
like,
watch it
you will
again.
see, like, you know when they did the flash
April.
and they did the flash and they showed the
They-
monster
I
standing
couldn't see
behind
that. I couldn't see
Julie.
that.
They had this
I
man.
knew something was gonna happen with Julie
He was
in the
chilling
opening
with the
bit.
boys. He was chilling with
Set
the
it up.
He
boys.
was showing the boys and then they showed the flash.
He
in the
never
back.
chilled with the boys.
No.
He never chilled.
He was taking in the summer breeze. He never felt the summer breeze. They lied to us. They lied for pain. That's all it was.
I was
But they
upset by
did
that too.
foreshadow in the opening
I'll
because they
watch it
did
again.
show the shadow
I'll watch
thingy.
it again. I'll watch it again. I probably didn't see it.
Because
but
like,
I'll
you know
watch
when
it
they
again,
like
but-
you know when they show him sitting and they did the da da da.
I'm like,
I know
That's
the
the
distortion thing, but you
biggest-
couldn't see nothing.
I'm like, that's the
I saw a figure
biggest
behind
lie
it.
there. Probably the biggest
pure
lie.
cap.
there. Oh my god. But on a lighter tone, on a lighter anime tone. Amar, have you been keeping up with Nagatoro?
Yes.
Yes. On a
I-
very light. Listen,
I will say
I
that
don't think I
I
have.
it's oh my.
I
listen.
couldn't stand
Oh
the
my God.
the female main character.
I love
in the
her.
Anime.
I love her.
'Cause-
I love her.
Oh,
yeah,
Kuma
yeah.
is a weird
The
individual.
one with the don't tease.
That's
No,
why-
listen,
he
it's
like,
the one
yo,
with
this,
the
this
teasing
man
of
clearly
senpai,
likes
right?
abuse.
No, it's not even she's just funny.
Is that the
abusive,
anime?
mate.
She's teasing her senpai
she's
a lot.
abusive.
Yes,
I only
yes.
watched.
so
I only
abusive.
watched like 2 or 3 episodes of that.
She
So
abusive, bad.
for the people at home who don't know, don't toy at me, miss. It's called don't toy at me, miss. Miss Nagatoro. It's a gag. I think gag romance.
Kind of.
Gag romance kind of thing.
Kind of.
So essentially, you have this guy Nato, who's a second year. He's pretty much.
He's an art student.
Art student.
The
He's
only art
into
student.
the only
only one,
art
yeah.
student. Otaku keeps to himself and no spineless. He's not assertive. So one day he goes to the library and bumps into the main girl named Nagatoro. So when she sees his art and everything, and she starts to see that he has this very timid and shy personality, which she enjoys because she enjoys teasing him about it and pretty much, like Omar said, abusing him because he doesn't say anything back. He doesn't fight back. But the interactions between the two and the things that they get in because of her aggressiveness and the assertiveness and his timidness is hilarious.
I just want to grip this girl. Like we
do
she's
not.
so
We do not.
she's
we
so
do
annoying.
We do not promote domestic violence on this podcast.
She's so annoying.
It's about that kind of
Oh
thing.
my god.
but it's hilarious. If you're looking for anything lighthearted, and easy to watch, I definitely recommend it. And it has one of my favorite openings to the season, by the way. That's what I want to say.
I didn't know
facial expressions school.
Yes, the facial expressions are everything.
Just then I heard that the artists for the manga, didn't they used to do for hentai?
It makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay, if so, then that makes
a lot of sense.
I think they used to.
Ton of sense if that is the case.
Allegedly, because I can't remember if it's confirmed or not.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
It's like
they allegedly used to do
I could believe it.
Her face is definitely fan service too. I must say, but that is like it's extremely.
I'm
extremely
not up to
funny
date
show.
with it, but but I do like it. I need to get up to date. The last episode I watched was like when they were doing the find the nipple game.
Yes. And when it dropped and he actually, oh my, it's hilarious. It's definitely one of my biggest surprises of the season, without a doubt. So, any other animes you guys want to talk about before we move on to the next side?
There's
Fruits Basket also had a good season.
Oh yeah, there's a lot to talk about Fruits Basket.
Y'all don't. I'm only I
watch it. I haven't kept up recently though. I haven't kept up with recent episodes.
But I think
it's cute. My ship set sail, so I happy.
Everyone's ship set sail.
It ended, right? It's the season.
Last finale is next week.
Next week.
Well, Monday. I think it airs on Monday.
Yeah.
Cool. Is this the season or series finale?
Series.
Cool. Yeah, because Fruits Basket
is an OG series, actually.
I mean, I definitely watched the original. But this new one has been going on for a minute, hasn't it?
Yeah, from 2019.
You're right.
Because they fully adapted the manga.
Yes. That's kudos to them. They did the Full Alchemist Brotherhood thing.
I know. So I wish more animes get that.
Looking at you, Hitman Reborn. Looking at you.
There's only one more anime that I'd like to bring awareness of, and that's Vivi.
Yeah. I need
bring
to
watch. Bring it on.
I was gonna watch Vivi.
This is the sleeper hit of the season,
but it definitely is. I was gonna talk about that in the next segment, but it definitely is. Listen. I know you guys, you're watching your My Hero, you're watching your Tokyo Revengers, your Fruit Basket. Yeah, you know the main stuff. But there has to be more talk about Vivi.
Yeah.
Vivi is an amazing anime.
To really bring it home for y'all, Vivi is done by Wit Studio. Wit Studio is the studio that did Attack on Titan before Mappa got it for the final
season. And Vinland Saga, right?
Yeah, and Vinland Saga.
Yeah.
And this is
which also needs to
this is an original series that was created by the creator of ReZero.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's because for people who know me, I can't get into ReZero. But I'm all in.
I can't get back into ReZero. I watched the first season of ReZero, but I couldn't get back.
And I know I'm probably gonna get like, what? But when people say that, but I don't know. I don't know what it is about ReZero. Yeah. But continue with Vivi.
It's basically it's a futuristic series about this singing AI named Diva.
Yeah.
She does live shows for the human audience that comes to like this amusement park for entertainment. And she is approached by this AI from the future who tells her that eventually the AIs are going to attack humanity and there's going to be like this big war between the AIs and humans, and the AIs are going to win. They're basically going to kill off all humans. And they have this good thing called the Singularity Project, whereas they're going to try to alter certain events throughout history that led to this future happening. So once these dates happen throughout humanity, throughout the time or whatever, they try to alter it so it doesn't happen, and then their hope is to change the future to prevent humanity from going extinct. And when I say this probably has the best animation that I've seen all season.
It definitely.
Like the action scenes are so fluid, so detailed. Like
the story is interesting as well.
The story is interesting. Seeing the growth of diva to what she is at the end of the series.
Yeah.
Because she's pretty
It's
like
ended already?
it ended last week. She's
Yeah,
pretty.
it
She's
ended
kind of
last
like one dimensional in the beginning. She's
Very simple.
she's an AI, a robot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So
that's understandable.
She is very attached to her programming.
Yeah.
You can say that.
But
Ooh.
as the show progresses, she starts to grow, she starts to learn, she starts to understand more. And it eventually gets to a point whereas the emotional turmoil that she goes through kind of like fundamentally changes her character for the worse. And she ends up in a slump and all kind of stuff. It's some really good character work. The side characters who are directly involved with her are all pretty good. They all have a big role in regards to the story, and where it ends up in the end is just beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, like I said-
it's easily in my top 3 for the season.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I definitely have to watch the remaining episode, but where I am, it's been extremely fun to watch and shocking because I didn't know what to expect from it, but so it definitely caught my eye for this season.
Yep.
So I mean, perfect segue. So what has been everyone's biggest surprise and disappointments this season?
My biggest disappointment would probably have to be what
Sounds like you have a lot.
yeah, there's a couple that I
I don't think I know what mine is. I don't know what my biggest
I think
disappointments so
mine
far for this.
Well, for
Oh.
me, it was.
I definitely know what it is.
The
I
two
definitely know
main
what it
ones
is. I definitely know
were
what it
Mars Red and it's like this Joran, the Snow Princess, or something like that. Like they were two original animes that I was looking forward to. Aesthetically, they looked really interesting.
Yeah.
One was like a vampire hunter type of thing,
Mars
and then
Red,
the
yeah,
second
I watched
one,
that.
the second one was like this girl. She's from this clan of people who have blue blood, and they make a pact with like these animals or whatever, and she has like this transformation or whatever, and she's an assassin for the government, and they go around basically assassinating people who are a threat to the government or whatever, because it's like historical fiction.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
basically
it's like a kingdom or
yeah,
different
it's
saga.
like you know how Japan have different eras, right? Like
Yeah,
they have
yeah,
the
yeah.
Asian
Asian
era
era,
and yada yada yada.
Edo era. Yeah.
It was one of those eras. It was supposed to end, but the leader didn't want to give up his power, so it extended.
Oh, okay.
And it was a big conspiracy with this girl's clan, and everybody in her clan ended up getting killed except for her. So her goal was like a revenge type of thing. She wanted to get revenge on the guy who killed her family or whatever.
All right.
And her working for the government was just a means to an end for her.
Dang. And that was a
So-
disappointment?
Yeah, I mean,
It
it wasn't as much of a
sound-
disappointment as Mars Red for me, but it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. But it wasn't
okay.
a bad anime at all.
So I guess
It just,
the premise itself didn't meet the expectation.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of what seeing for my disappointment. So what's the biggest surprise?
my biggest surprise, Mashiro no Oto. It's a music anime about this instrument called the shamisen. It's like a guitar, but it's a lot more like traditional Japanese music, right?
Yeah.
Like that string instrument that you would always hear
I know what you're talking about.
in Japanese music. That's what that is.
Ooh.
And it's like it's almost like a sports anime too.
Yeah.
Because in the latter half of the season, the school he went to ended up joining like this tournament thingy that was orchestrated by his mom, because his grandfather was like this big guy in the shamisen world, and he used to try to like emulate his grandfather's music. So he was a genius basically. And so yeah, his school entered the tournament and whatnot, and it was really good. The music is very good. This anime also has my favorite ending song of the season.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my biggest surprise.
Is it the shamisen or something?
Yeah, the shamisen. The
Okay,
first
okay.
episode blew me away. Like that was
interesting.
just.
I have to check that out.
I
I
was
think
like, wow.
I have to check that out. So what about you, April?
I think my biggest disappointment was Shadow House. I don't know.
See, I thought that was going to be one of those like cult classic type
You
anime.
know, yeah, I thought it was gonna be just like how it
Yeah.
is and how when you
That
saw the
was so
trailers of it,
boring.
you see these like shadow-like creatures, and then these people like act like it's their mates. I say
Once
okay,
again, the
maybe
premise.
it's like horror stuff
the
might
premise is the
happen,
enemy.
and then after 3 episodes,
Yeah.
it's like it's so boring and it's like almost like a slice of life. Not that I knock slice of life, I just find like the day-to-day things so boring. And like that was such a huge disappointment because like you have the name Shadow House, you have these shadow-looking creatures, and you're not doing anything with it.
I watched that
Anything
at 4
creative
times
with it,
speed.
I hated it.
I watched that at 4 times speed.
Oh my God.
But
that was a chore to get through.
my biggest surprise is what's it? The Saint's magic power is what's the word? Omnipotent? Yes, that. Anyway,
I know what you mean.
I'm just gonna call it the Saint's magic for sure.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I like the reason why it took me by surprise is I didn't know I was gonna like it so much. Because it starts off as a basic isekai. These two girls, they got transported to this magical world
Yeah.
because they need a saint to purify the evil in the
the
lands
world,
and stuff.
yeah.
And so, like one girl, like they say, okay, this is the saint. This is her. And then there's like, you other girl, we didn't mean to summon you here, kick rocks.
Yeah.
And so it turns out that the girl who they they threw aside was the saint. And then
She overpowered.
yeah, she's overpowered. But I like how
Yeah.
they did it. Like they didn't like automatically make her overpowered. Like they just like slowly
Built up.
built it up,
Yeah.
which I liked. And then animation is good. And then there's romance.
Yeah.
And then
That was a nice romance. It was.
I don't really
It was.
like romance like that, even though I watch a bunch
really?
of romance. It's weird. I watch
You
a bunch of
could fool me.
romance,
Yeah,
but I
you
don't really like.
you definitely fooled
It has to
me.
be romance with a good, twist in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just love the opening so much because I don't know who animated that opening, but like there's this final scene like in the OP where Commander Hawks, like he's a knight.
That's
and
the
like-
blonde guy, right?
Yes, and he's looking at her with so much love. It's like I don't know how they animated that.
Oh,
Every
Jesus.
time they animate that, it's like every time I watch it, it's like he's looking at her with so much love. How did they animate that in his eyes? But it's really
Oh my God.
the animation is gorgeous and the characters are good, even though they try to they always have to try to implement like the rival. So will she love him?
I mean,
It was like it was a
you
sorry
can't have a
excuse.
romance anime without it.
It was a sorry
I guess
excuse
at
for
this
a
point.
rival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's so good. It's they're not really doing anything new. It's just that how they are.
How they execute it.
Yeah,
is
it's
good.
executed very well. It's nice
Yeah.
and slow, and like she doesn't automatically fall in love with him. Like even the falling in love. Like listen, any of you guys who watched this week's episode, like I think it was the finale this week.
Did he
We
kiss her?
we know that they did something. They did
Yeah,
something
I
that
feel like-
night
I feel like,
he
yeah.
said because they it was night
Yeah.
and they were getting all close and then
Yeah.
like he says like so I pledge my sword to the kingdom, but I would like to pledge
Yeah.
my sword to you, and then they cut it.
Bars.
Yeah.
It's like they did
Oh, man.
something.
Yeah.
Y'all know they did something.
Okay.
That's one thing I
Yeah,
always
dope.
tell
Because
people.
I did not know I did not know I was gonna like that. Because like I had that as considered as like in my list as
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
not to watch, but
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot. And like my sister likes romance, so I said okay, I'll give it a shot. And then it's like I love this anime.
Yeah.
It's not like my top anime, but it's just that it shocks me how much I loved it
yeah.
so much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. For me, the biggest disappointment would probably be I don't know if this is a fault on myself, but The World Ends With You.
Oh, I
So-
haven't
that's
watched that
the-
yet. It's
the
on my
Square,
list.
Yeah, the screen.
But yeah, like anime, like game to anime adaptations don't really
It's-
do well.
Yeah.
That's why I've been.
And it's
putting
why it's like
off
I don't know if
watching
it's my fault to myself, but it's like the act because it sets itself up to be so perfectly done as as an anime in itself. The premise of it, the world building of it, the story behind it,
Yeah.
the stylistic art direction that it takes, and it's like
that's the game's art style, right?
So, but it's like they captured anything, and I know they can do it because Phoenix Wright wasn't a bad anime.
That was good.
Yeah, and it was also a game. So it's like, it's one of my favorite games. So to see what they did with it, it's like, it was such a letdown because I had such a high expectation for it to be good because you have the tools to do it.
Yeah.
You had like
Especially
everything is
since
layered.
it
You just
has-
had to do it.
Yeah.
So that one just like from a few episodes I watched, it's like, yeah, this like I don't feel the love in this. I don't feel the love in this.
That's another one I
I-
watched it 4 times speed.
Yeah, it was oh man,
Yes.
man. No, like it was really hard. It was. I watched it because it's like, okay, I started. Let me see it through.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really hard. Biggest surprise has to be what we already talked about is like Nagatoro because. And I said it over because Vivi is also there too, but I just want to say Nagatoro because I really had like no expectation. Because
Yeah.
this kind of anime is like it's always just okay, cool, that was a fun watch. But the way that I actually fell in love with watching this anime is like actually like week to week and seeing it is like, yo, this like I enjoy the hell out of this. Like I left it like I think I have like the 2 more episodes to watch, but I'm like I feel like I'm going to immediately read the manga for this just because that's how much
it
it
has
has.
12 episodes.
Yeah, it has 12
Okay.
episodes, and I think it's getting a
It
season
ended
2.
yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it ended yesterday.
Again, the season 2?
I believe so. I think it's getting a season 2. Well, I have to double check.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but I really fell in
If
love with that.
Uzaki-chan could get a
I
second
really
season,
fell
that
in
could
love
get
with
a
that.
second season.
So I guess we could still do this. Did you guys drop any animes this season?
Did I drop any? Shadow House is something that I definitely dropped.
I didn't drop anything. Like if I watch more than 3 episodes, I'm going to stick with
Oh no,
it.
sir.
No.
I just
No,
go.
sir.
I just go watch
If
them at
you
4
don't
times
get-
No,
speed
sir.
so it could go
Let me
through
tell you.
faster.
Let me tell you, Rizio sitting right there.
I know.
On
I know.
episode 4,
It's
I
Like
might as well let you know.
another anime that I've
I
watched.
lied. I almost did drop something.
Yeah.
Record of Ragnarok.
Oh
I've
right,
seen that
talking
floating
about it.
around Netflix.
Like,
I haven't touched it yet.
I am a
See,
big
the
fan
general-
of that manga, and when I got like, there's 3 series that I read right now that I'm waiting to get an anime for, and the 2 main ones was Blue Lock, that's a soccer manga, and Record of Ragnarok.
Well, I'm watching that.
What I loved about Record of Ragnarok was the historical aspects of it because it's essentially tournament arc the anime. Whereas it's
Basically,
the gods
Flame Wrecker.
versus
Flame
humanity.
Oh.
Okay.
When I say gods, I mean any god you could think of from any religion. Greek, Norse,
So it's the-
Christianity, Hinduism,
So it's the
stuff
God
like
of
that.
High School then.
Yeah, and then they chose influential figures throughout history to fight these people. So like,
Oh,
well,
interesting.
Adam, like from
Oh.
Adam and Eve.
What?
got Sasuke
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Not an, okay, I get it.
Ooh.
Because
Yeah.
like they showed me a picture of this anime, and I'm like, why does this dude have a leaf? Like, why is he only
Yeah.
wearing a leaf? Like, what is
Yeah.
happening here? What is going on?
Yeah, you
Like,
have Jack
but that
the
makes
Ripper.
sense. That makes sense.
Oh.
Jack the
Oh.
Ripper. You got Nostradamus. You have
Dang.
Oh, that sounds very
That's
interesting.
pretty. That's
Yeah.
yeah. That sounds dope.
and
I have to start it now.
what I like about the combat is that all of their abilities are linked to like what we actually know about them throughout history. So like you know how God made Adam as an image of himself.
Yeah.
Adam's ability is that he can literally like copy any ability from any god.
Oh, that's
Because Adam is
pretty. That's pretty
the
damn
image
unique.
of
Of
God.
God.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So whatever god he's facing, he can copy. That's pretty.
yeah,
That's pretty
So
dope.
It's stuff like that that
So
made me
Adam's
fall
the
in love.
Adam's the MC then.
No,
Oh, okay,
No,
okay, okay.
But
Is there
Is-
MC?
yeah.
I don't think
technically the Valkyrie who brought them all together is the main character.
Huh. So it's just like it's okay. So it's really just like it's a tournament based like.
Well, basically, after every 3,000 or 5,000 years, the gods come together in like a court and they decide whether or not humanity gets to live for another 5,000 years or not. And the gods gave up on humanity. They was like, yeah, we gotta kill all these niggas.
Wow.
So the Valkyrie girl was
Sounds
like,
about
no,
right. Sounds about right.
I still have faith in humanity. They deserve to live. And she was like, how about we have a tournament? It's gonna be a 10. No, what? How much it is? I think it's 10 on each side. And there's like the first one, the 7 wins, would win it all. If the gods win, humanity gets destroyed. If the humanity wins, they get to live. And so the gods got their roster. So you have like Thor, Odin, Zeus, and the likes of stuff like that. And then humanity, like I said, Adam, Jack the Ripper, Sasuke Kojiro.
All right, cool.
People like that. And so it's a tournament for the fate of humanity, basically.
All right, yeah.
This an action anime with hands and swords.
I'll
the
definitely
animation has to be crisp. It has to be amazing.
Boy, listen, it was a little shaky in the start.
And
I saw something that's like,
the best fight of the series. The climax of that fight, the best part of that fight, I kid you not, it was a Microsoft PowerPoint slideshow.
No.
I kid you not.
No.
I was so pissed.
So think about the what they did for Mirio, but so much worse.
Yes, please. Like they had like, you know like, you can hear the punches. They had that in the background. I was like, why can't I see this? Why y'all there showing me this?
Oh man.
So,
but it seemed like that was the only instance. Like, but it seemed like that aside,
that wasn't the only instance of the slideshow. The first fight, Thor's backstory was a slideshow.
Oh my god!
The first fight didn't have as much animation as it should have had.
Okay.
Adam versus Zeus, which is the fight I'm talking about.
All right. Yeah.
Speaks for itself. But the last fight was actually like pretty good. So if you could get through those first 2 fights and make it to that third one, then you'd be fine. But honestly, I feel like that's probably my disappointment of the season right there. Because I had such high hopes.
Oh, that's disappointment.
That's one of my personal favorite things.
Oh man, I'm sorry, dude.
Like
I'm sorry. It was an unknown animation studio, dude.
It was like I don't know why none of the bigger ones picked it up.
Netflix probably. I mean, it could be Netflix, doesn't Netflix?
Yeah.
Well,
we can just blame Netflix.
That's easy to do.
That's what Netflix does. They push out. They want quantity than quality.
True. Cause I did. Yeah. True. So yeah, but I think I don't have anything to drop it either. So at least not yet so far. So thank you guys. I think we've come to the end of our first podcast.
Woo!
How you guys feeling?
Pretty good.
No, this was fun. This is fun. This is really fun.
I'm excited to what's to come.
Yeah, I definitely am excited.
We got a lot done today.
We got a ton done today. But it flowed much better than I thought. That's like, it definitely flowed much better than I thought.
Yeah.
It definitely. So.
And next week we'll have Vickie.
Yes. You guys will get introduced to Vicquelle, the counterpart to Omar. you guys will find out soon why that is the case. Oh my god. Also, guys, look out. We will be starting a separate Twitter page for the podcast as well, so you guys can engage with us. We can do some polls, some nice trivias, and maybe even give up some prizes. You never know what may happen. Yeah. So definitely look out for that. Definitely look out to that too. You guys can interact with us. We can even probably post up a lot of our recommendations, reviews from ourselves, and you guys get to know more about us. Also, make sure to check out Solid's Discord so you guys can connect with us as well to Otaku Summit and a lot of the other podcasts that are under the Solid. They'll get a taste of everything. You may be into sports, maybe into wrestling, you never know, music. Everything is there available to you guys. So until next time itself, we are out, guys. I think that's it. So Otaku disperse.
Poof.